All right, Rory McIlroy, 1 under 69 today. Rory, can you talk us through that round?
Yeah, bit of a roller coaster on the front nine, bogeys and birdies, and got off to a great start. Sort of feel like there was a couple of holes out there this week that were my nemesis, the third being one of them. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't that easy out there. Obviously, there's a few good scores, but I needed to shoot a 65 or a 66 to get the job done today, and I just wasn't quite on it enough to do that. I still felt like I played well and shot a solid round of golf, but just not quite good enough to contend.
Yeah, obviously you came up a little bit short, but are there any positives you're going to take away from this week?
Yeah, I mean, game's there. Another top 5 in a major doesn't really mean anything, but yeah, the game's there. The game's there. I've got one more start next week in Hartford before I go to the Open Championship, and I'll get 2 weeks of good rest before the Open and play some links golf and prepare, and look forward to that. My game's in good shape, so I've got one more chance this year to try to get that major.
Start on your right, James.
You've talked a lot about trying to manage the highs and the lows when you're out there. Did you feel like you did a better job of that this week?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think that's, the way US Opens go. There is a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and I did. I felt like I did a good job of that this week. I feel like I've done a good job of that at this tournament for the last few years. I mean, I think this is like my 4th top 10 in a row, coming off the back of 3 missed cuts in a row at this event. So it's definitely been better. It's still not quite close enough. There was a few holes there today where I made the birdie and then, did the reverse bounce back with the bogey at the next. And, that's, to win golf tournaments, you just can't do that. So, yeah, but it's there. It's close. I just have to stay patient. As I said, I've got one more opportunity this year to try to get a major, and I'm looking forward to that.
Go here to Luke.
You push yourself so hard, your expectations are so high for yourself. How long does it take for you to just kind of reset and process it and just look at the genuine positives coming out of this week?
It'll take a while, probably. I'll look back at this as another missed opportunity, just as Southern Hills was. But missed opportunities are better than not contending at all. Yeah. So, that is a positive. But I have to stay patient at this point because, if I just keep putting myself in position, sooner or later it's going to be my day, and I'm gonna get one.
To your left, Dylan.
Yeah, you say another top 5, but it doesn't really matter. Do you believe that it's kind of win or bust for you to some extent at these things?
It's not win or bust. It's not as if where I finished today is the same as not playing on the weekend, but I guess when I look back, will I remember the 5th place that I had at Brookline? Probably not. It's funny, I had a flashback over the putt on 18. It was to finish T4 with Hideki, and I remember I held a putt on the last green at Augusta in 2015 to finish 4th, and some reason I had a flashback to that, which is weird, obviously 7 years ago, but yeah, there's positives to take from it. I played well enough to give myself a chance to win. I didn't get the job done, but I'm closer than I have been in a while, which is good.
Sounds like maybe you will remember it if you still
yeah,
remember
maybe.
It
Yeah.
What did you think of the course and the venue as a major championship test?
I thought it was great. I thought a few funky tee shots, I'm happy to not see again for a few years. But overall, really good setup, great US Open. To be able to play, this championship especially so close to big cities, I think that's really, really important. Great atmosphere, great crowds. It was a really good week.
Brantley?
Kind of building off that question, where does this layout stack up amongst the other U.S. Open venues, and does this place deserve that next open spot? And I think it's like 9 years from now.
Yeah, I think so. I think it just goes to show that a golf course doesn't need to be overly long to play tough. I mean, this thing's 7,200 yards, which is pretty short by today's standards. But just with, good architecture and good setup, the winning score is going to be, sort of 5-6 under par, which I think is a fair reflection of how the course played all week. So I thought it's a really good track, and I'd love to see it come back here.
Yeah, final question.
Rory, yeah, you did a huge number of things right this week. Hold a lot of putts, hit a lot of great iron shots. Would you say that was maybe some tee shots, fairway woods off the tees were probably what maybe cost you a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I've struggled with a 3-wood all year. I still haven't quite found the one that I'm 100% confident with. And yeah, a few misses left with the 3-wood this week, which wasn't. It's hard because there's holes out here where you had to hit fairway wood, but I wasn't. I had to just get really comfortable trying to do it. So yeah, maybe something I need to try to work on going into the Open. Try to get a 3-wood that I'm 100% comfortable with. And but as you said, overall, I did a lot of really good things this week. Putted well, scrambled well, hit a lot of good iron shots. So I just need to keep doing that and keep doing my thing, and I'll have another opportunity in a few weeks' time to try to get another one.
Thanks, Rory.
Thank you.